In just a few minutes, you're going to learn 3 very powerful tips from Saint Bernard of Clairvaux on how to fundraise. Hi, I'm Brice Sokolowski, the founder of CatholicFundraiser.net. It's a website that's completely dedicated to helping Catholics just like you with their fundraising. Whether you're starting out, you're a professional, or you're in the middle trying to get to that professional level, just to help your mission wherever you are in the right place. Now, before we dive in, make sure that you download absolutely for free the 10 Commandments to Catholic Fundraising. These are 10 things, actions that I recommend that you do because they've helped me with my fundraising, helped me align it with my faith, and it's been read by thousands of Catholics, and the overall consensus is 2 thumbs up. Thank you so much. So make sure that you download the 10 Commandments. The link is right below. Okay. Saint Bernard of Clairvaux. Who was he? Well, he was a 12th century Cistercian monk from, 12th century from France, and he's also known as a doctor of the church. Very, very prominent individual. When he went in to religious life, actually he brought in, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, about 30 other people, and 30 other men, and a lot of them were his family members. So he was very influential, very inspirational, and people wanted to follow God because of him. Now, he is best known for obviously being a doctor. He was a counselor to the popes, took several trips to Rome, and if you think about the 12th century, not an easy trip to cross the Alps, but I believe he did it at least between 2 or 3 times. I'm going to say 3 times. So he was a man on the go, and at the same time, he was cloistered. So very, very interesting. He was all over the place. And the reason I'm talking about him today is, well, he had to fundraise because, well, he not only built the monastery of Clairvaux, but I believe he built a network of, I'm going to be looking at my notes. So if you see me pause, hear me pause, is because I'm looking at my notes. The links are always below included. I believe he founded his first monastery with 12 monks, and he then founded numerous monasteries. I don't have the number in front of me, but I'm pretty sure there was at least 10. So a guy very prominent in establishing Catholicism, definitely in France, and inspiring others. So today we're going to be looking at 3 recommendations from Saint Bernard of Clairvaux on how to fundraise because, well, he couldn't build all of these monasteries without funds. So we're going to look at how he did it and how you can learn from him. So the first recommendation from Saint Bernard is this concept of you can either complain or pray. So with Saint Bernard, monastic life got so bad that actually the brothers ran out of salt, and I'm reading here from a book on Saint Bernard's life that you can also read. The link is below. So Bernard, seeing that they lost the trust in God, sought in earnest prayer for release from their difficulties. He then heard a voice saying, "Arise, Bernard, thy prayer is granted." So the rule, or the lesson number 1 is, just don't complain. Take that energy and just pray. Take it to the tabernacle, which I learned today. I believe it was the Curé d'Ars who also said that. Sure, you can ask, you can do other things, but first take it to God and pray. The second recommendation from Saint Bernard is have faith and take action, even if you don't have anything. Simply take action. Don't wait, and don't be the only action to be asking for money. Take action. So why do I say this? Well, Saint Bernard asked one of his brothers to go and buy some salt. And obviously they didn't have anything, so the brother responded, "Well, with what money am I going to buy salt with?" And Bernard replied, "I know not the time when I had gold or silver. He is above who holds my wallet and my treasures in his hand. He who holds our treasures will be with thee in the way and will grant these things for which I send thee." So he said, look, I don't know. God's going to take care of it. Just go and do it. So the brother, on his way to the market to buy salt, encountered actually a priest. The priest asked him what he's doing, and he complained. Well, he said what he was doing with obviously a somber look. That's the way it's described. And the priest actually just gave him salt and gave him some money. So Saint Bernard says at the end, I tell thee, my son, that no one thing is necessary to a Christian as faith. So go out, have faith, and take action. That is lesson number 2. Lesson number 3 is you change your demeanor, change your situation. So lesson 1, don't complain, pray. Lesson 2, have faith, take action. What happened is that the brothers recognized that Bernard had a better way than just complaining and sitting around and groping. So they changed their demeanor and they said, you know what? We're going to be on board with what Saint Bernard says. We're not going to oppose him anymore because, again, he was having a lot of confrontation with his brothers. And so what happened after that? First, the curiosity around their community saw what they were trying to do. Then the sympathy of the neighborhood were attracted to the brothers, and Clairvaux, and I'm quoting from the book, was soon placed beyond the reach of those trials. So if they just get on with their faith, if they just go on, take action, things happen. God responds and the community responds. So those are my 3 recommendations from Saint Bernard of Clairvaux. I hope they help you. Share this with a friend, leave a comment, contact me, let me know if you need additional help with your fundraising. God love you.